Hi, I'm Taya.
Hi.
Hello.
Nice to meet you.
Hello, I'm Terry.
Terry.
Nice to meet you.
Both.
We're just gonna ask you a couple questions about your organization.
Of course.
Just to know more about it. So, first question is pretty simple. We just want to know about it, the organization. Like, tell me about your organization.
Yeah, of course. So Vallejo Together, I don't know if you guys have had a chance to go on the website or not.
Yeah.
But in any case, pretty much I like to summarize the vision as, at least the way I like to summarize the vision is that all people without shelter in Vallejo are treated with dignity and respect, and that they receive pretty much the services that they need. Vallejo Together is a nonprofit, and we think of the organization as a mobile basic needs type of organization. We don't have an actual building. We don't have a physical space. And so what we do instead is we have a storage unit that we rent, and this is where we keep non-perishables, we keep clothing, shoes, and pretty much any essential needs that we can then go out to the different encampments and distribute to the different people in need. Is kind of how we function for the most part. We go to them since they don't really have means of transportation for the most part. So we try to be that kind of bridge that gap between where they're at and providing them the services that they need.
That's cool. Thank you. That's cool. And then the next question is like, what do you do specifically in the organization?
Yeah, so I started as a volunteer back in 2020 when COVID started. I was just kind of wanting to do more for the community, and I went online and I researched for volunteering opportunities, and I found Vallejo Together. I was put in contact with Francie. Francie used to be a teacher at SPSD. I don't know if you've ever met her. She's wonderful. And she was the executive director at the time. So I volunteered for a couple of years, and after that, I decided to join the board. They were looking for board members, and my current role is treasurer. So I manage the finances of the organization. So pretty much that's my main focus, but I also continue to participate in volunteering events, planning fundraisers. We just had a very successful fundraiser. We had a car show, so there were a lot of classic cars, very cool. It turned out great, so we're trying to do more of that, and so that's kind of another role that I'm helping in.
Nice. And then the next question is like, what's like the coolest part of your organization you think, or like the best part? The part that you think is the best?
I think the best part is really getting up there, because I volunteered before, and I do something for people, but I don't necessarily get to interact with the people that are ultimately being impacted. So what I get to do when I volunteer, I go out to the encampments, I get to witness their current living conditions, and I get to appreciate how fortunate I am for, being in my circumstances. And it just helps me put things into perspective that I'm very blessed and that I have the opportunity to help others that are living in much difficult conditions. So I think for me, it's just having that awareness that I am blessed and that I get to help others because I get to share. I think that's the best part of
it's really cool.
what I do.
Yeah. And then the next question is, who does your organization serve? Is it just like specific groups, or like older homeless people, or?
Yeah, so we when we go out to encampments, we mostly serve our unhoused community.
Yeah.
We try not to use the term homeless because there is certain connotation that comes with the term, so we refer to them as unhoused or unsheltered. And so most of the people that we help are unsheltered. We do also come across some kids that are living in those encampments as well. They are a smaller part of that community, thankfully, but they are also part of the community that we serve. And then you'll find people that are living in their cars or living in just trailers parked on the side of the street. So we just go out to the different encampments and serve whoever is in need.
Yeah, nice. And then our next question is, do you guys operate like continuously 7 days a week, or how does it really work?
So we are, I would say we don't necessarily have business hours or active hours, since everyone that's on the board has a day job. So throughout the day, we're either exchanging emails or text chains. But most of our events, like fundraisers, do happen on the weekends. Volunteering opportunities also happen on the weekends, just because that works with the majority of the volunteers, who also end up being people that have day jobs, and it's easier to be able to recruit volunteers to help on the weekends. But we also have one paid staff member who goes out to the encampment once or twice a week. He reaches out to different individuals and just talks to the community out there and asks whatever they need, whatever resources that they're looking for, so that we can come back and provide those either contacts or if they need, like there was this guy that needed a cooler. Mm-hmm. So now we know what they need. We go out and we get it, and then we bring it back. Things like
cool,
that.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah. And then we have, we also partner with other local community members. We're affiliated with multiple churches where they prepare the meals, and then we have volunteers go out to the encampments and distribute them Monday through Friday. So that is something that happens during the week.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you for answering our questions. I appreciate it. Thank you for your service and stuff. I appreciate your time.
Yeah, what made you guys think of Vallejo together? How did you come across
I can answer first. I think it's just because, like, we're just close to Vallejo, and it's like, it's interesting, and like we're so close to it. It's like it's cool to know about,
Mm-hmm.
and to just know about and learn about.
Okay, and then are you guys also working on capstone projects?
Yeah.
You are? Okay. Yeah. Would you mind sharing what yours are?
It's pretty much just this, right?
What's the question?
What are we working on for our capstone project?
Yeah, so they're very much interested in helping you along those two other groups.
Okay.
3. Yeah. It's actually, so you're probably looking at about 16, 17 kids that really want to help. I know we're in touch about the Maria Guerrera, and we're trying to figure that out, how we can do it with them. But that's looking good. So you're going to probably hear from me next week with good news and better numbers and all that stuff.
Wonderful.
Okay?
So we can use the help.
Yeah, well, we're happy to help.
That's wonderful. Thank you for setting this up, and always looking forward to meeting again if that's needed.
Yeah? All right. Say thank you.
Thank you for your time and what
Thank
you
you,
did.
guys.
Thank you.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.